You hear the best dressed guy in title. So, Dustin, welcome to the show. Thanks.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. This segment, the final segment of the Real Estate Power, is brought to you by Prestige Customs out in Mesa, owned by the infamous Grable Brothers, located in downtown Mesa. For all of your car care needs, including rims and tires, visit those guys. 480-733-4303. Again, it's 480-733-4303. Brandon, let's get back to Arizona Investment Link and what we do as a company. We represent clients from all over the world and pick up properties at the trustee sales, not only in Maricopa County, but throughout Pinal County as well, where we're getting homes at $20 to $30 a square foot. Not only that, but we get multifamily units for people, duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, big-time cash-on-cash return. And, you know, we talked during the break, old Jason's a little bit hot today, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you got a good reason to be a little upset. And hot, upset, yeah, you got a good reason to be.
Yeah, well, here's the reason. There were a couple fourplexes up in North Phoenix that were going right about that Dunlap and 7th Avenue area. I mean, the mountains are surrounding the area. They're nice homes as well. 7th Avenue and Dunlap, it was kind of a last-minute deal. These were drop bids that came out, so not a lot of people see these. Very few, as a matter of fact. About 95% of the would-be investors or people at trustee sale don't get to see these things. So there was a particular driver or previewer that I don't know, but another guy that I knew sent him up there to take a look. I was well on his heels, you know, but it went to auction before. Well, we got the drive report, and the guy said that, it was kind of a rundown area. He's afraid to go up to the place. It looked like it was boarded up. It looked like it was stripped, no AC units. The plumbing was out of there, so it looked like it was $5,000 to $7,000 per unit. They're 2-bedroom, 1-bath units in a fourplex. Opening bid was $12,000. So we're talking.
Hold on. How much?
$12,000
for a fourplex.
Yeah. Now keep in mind the building originally sold for $400-something thousand.
Wow.
Okay. Now this particular driver, which I'm gonna call his name's Dummy. Okay. So that. We're going to call the guy Dummy today. He said that it was boarded up the whole 9 yards. So I told my bidder, I said, I'm not comfortable bidding on it right now. Let me fly out there and take a look at it. Well, I found out that the other building, 2 doors down from it, sold at trustee sale. There were 4 people going on it. It sold for $24,600. So I'm thinking, okay, this particular one showed up on tax records as just land and not the building. It was opening at $12,000, so I figured we could steal it, right?
Right.
So I said kind of hold off on it for now until I get there. So I get there. It ends up selling, before I got to the building, it ends up selling for $15,100. Okay? But I was still a little bit nervous going after it just to know the extent that needed, the money that needed to go into this place. So I get there. It was indeed not boarded up. There were AC units fine and well running on the place. They were fully, all the appliances were in their cabinets, all the plumbing, everything. As a matter of fact, 3 of the 4 units were rented out.
Do you have any idea what they were renting for?
Yeah, $450 a unit.
Wow.
Okay. So I have a big problem today with this particular guy. I'm probably going to end up going to his house right after the show. But yeah, I mean, there was 10 or 15 grand left on the table. I mean, talk about cash on cash return. $15,100 rental ready.
Once again, I'm not very good at math, but I know that's a pretty good deal. Even if you got to put a little bit of money into it to get it dressed up and rent it out. We have the.
It's already rented.
Yeah, three of the 4 were rented.
We'll get the one unit.
Even if you had, and I looked in the one unit that was vacant, it was just stuff on the ground. But all the appliances are there, no broken windows, no nothing. I mean, maybe $1,000. I mean, max.
That's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer. But this is the type of stuff we run into. Picked up a triplex last week for $16,000 out in Phoenix. So we're talking $5,000 a door. So if you're looking at getting in. And we were talking during the break, Brandon, if you just have, let's say, $30,000 or $40,000, and you want to put that money to work for you and get a nice cash-on-cash return where literally just with the rental income, you can have your building paid off in a year and a half completely.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And that's not including any appreciation or tax write-offs or anything like that. We're just talking cash coming in after it's all said and done, paying utilities or a property manager or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. I mean, Dustin, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I don't think you claim to be the smartest guy in the world either. But if you can pick a fourplex up for $15,100 and rent it out, let's say for $1,800 a month.
All day long. I'm thinking right now how I'm going to convince my fiance to set aside a little bit of our wedding money so I can start investing with you guys.
Oh, I was going to say, does it take convincing if you had the money? But yeah, for wedding money, there's going to be some convincing.
Dustin's got that much money in his couch cushions at home, so I don't even think you'd have to cut back on the wedding at all.
Don't get married.
But jeez,
I'm shaking my head again.
Yeah, leave it up to
shaking
Delot
my head again.
to deliver the breadbasket blow. But yeah, I mean, that's what we're talking about. Multi-units in all seriousness. If you can pick stuff up, I mean, literally for $3,000 to $5,000 a door and rent them out for $400 to $500 a month, it doesn't get any better than that.
It sounds silly. It sounds too good to be true, but, pick up the phone, call us. Let's sit down and talk about it. We can show you real-life examples, real-life properties this isn't hypotheticals that we're using. This is the real deal, and it happens every single day for us.
Right, and we're also implementing a new strategy. We're only letting our active clients know what we're doing. But, Brandon, I talked to you about it today, what we're going to be implementing, which is going to allow us to pick up many, many more properties than any of the other bidding services out there, because they're properties that bidding services, 95% of them, will not get their eyes on. So if you want to know more and you want to get involved in the game, there's going to be a little bit to learn about this particular strategy. There's going to be a little bit of pre-qualifying and making sure that you're ready to get into the game with Arizona Investment Link. But we have the inside track. Give us a call. The phone's been ringing off the hook during the show. We will call you back right after the show, 602-369-4663, or visit our website at ArizonaInvestmentLink.com. That's ArizonaInvestmentLink.com. Click on the Contact Us button and fill out your info, and we'll get back to you right away.
Jason, why don't you let the listeners out there know if they call you today, Jason, I want to get involved, what kind of turnaround time are we talking about? How soon can they be in the game? What do they need to do? How can they get involved?
I wonder if Phil's listening right now. He was referred from one of our clients in San Jose, California. I did a ride along with him today. He rode along with me. Saw 3 of our homes that we've rehabbed. Saw quail out there. I mean, he loved the place. He's ready to get in the game, just like that. I like to meet with people personally. But to answer your question, mañana. As one of my buddies said, mañana. That's how fast you can get involved in the game, which means tomorrow.
Okay, so you want me to translate?
No, I don't want you to translate. It's okay. I'll do that for you. But yeah, if you want to get in the game with Arizona Investment Link, as early as tomorrow, you can get involved with the game. If you're with another bidding service out there and you just want to learn outside of the box ways at doing this business, give us a call, because that's what we're known for. Not only for picking up properties at the auction, but Brandon, we're really known for the rehab. We have 1 minute left in the segment and in the show. But rehab, 10 days or less, looking better than new.
Getting the house is one half of the battle. Getting it fixed up and on the market, looking cherry, that's the other half of the battle. So that's what we do. It's all in-house. It's done professionally. And, when we go to put the home on the market, there's a reason why our average sales time is 2 weeks.
Right. We have several realtors out there that take advantage of our system as well, because we will get the properties at auction for the realtors out there, rehab it, preview it, rehab it, get it ready, and then turn it over to our realtor friends to sell for their clients so they can earn commission. If you want to know more, give us a call, 602-369-4663, or visit us online at ArizonaInvestmentLink.com. From Dustin Gasky, Delot Wynn, Brandon Cox, and yours truly, Jason LaFleche. We'll see you next week. Same place, same time. See ya!
You've been listening to the Real Estate Power Hour with Arizona Investment Link's Jason LaFleche and Brandon Cox. If you'd like to speak to Brandon or Jason off the air or need more information, please call 602-369-4663. That's 602-369-4663. Or visit AILAZ.com. Be sure to join Brandon and Jason this and every Wednesday afternoon at 1.